Yeah, and Lena, before we get to the timeline here in a second, this even led to a province-wide alert for this shooter at one point this afternoon after the initial crime scene that was at this location here in Mississauga. You see the crime scene that's set up behind me. This is where that Toronto police officer was shot and killed. The Tim Hortons that you see there, according to Toronto police, he was inside when he was shot and killed around 2:15 this afternoon. That's when all of this started. Police say this officer was in the area taking part in a training exercise for traffic officers. A total of 2 people were shot at this location, but the officer here was pronounced dead, now identified, as we know, as Constable Andrew Hong, a 22-year veteran with the Toronto Police. In a tweet just after that initial shooting, Premier Doug Ford confirmed the death of that Toronto police officer, adding that he is horrified by today's senseless violence. It's not clear what kind of interaction there was between the suspect and this officer who was again shot and killed at this location in the Tim Hortons, but we do know that the officer was on a lunch break at the time that it happened. And again, like you mentioned, it didn't end here. Peel Police put out that emergency alert for an active shooter, and then about an hour after this first shooting, Halton Police said 3 people were shot in Milton. In that shooting, they confirmed 1 victim is dead and 2 others were taken to the hospital, at least one of them in critical condition right now. And then Ontario's SIU says it all came to an end in Hamilton. That is where investigators say this suspect was shot by police. The suspect was killed in that shooting. Hamilton's police chief said there was no longer a risk to the public. That was around 4:30 this afternoon. But here's more from John Reid with the Toronto Police Association.
It's with great sadness I speak with you today. Losing a member in the line of duty has rippling effects across our membership and across the broader policing community and our city. The TPA will work with the service to provide whatever support Andrew's family and friends, colleagues required during this process. Policing is an honorable profession. It's a heroic profession. Our members go to work each and every day in service to others, often putting themselves in harm's way. Today is a stark reminder of how this work can result in members paying the ultimate sacrifice. We all owe Andrew our respect and gratitude.
And you're looking right now at a picture of Constable Andrew Hong, a 22-year veteran with Toronto Police, killed in the shooting this afternoon, Lena. At this point, a lot of unanswered questions. Some of them we'll never find out in terms of the identities of the other victims. That's something police haven't released so far. In terms of a motive, that's something we'll never know now that the suspect is dead. But I got to tell you, Lena, it was unbelievably emotional earlier this evening. I was here as that procession left this first location, headed towards Toronto, and obviously unbelievably emotional for all the officers that were here as well. Lena, back to you.
Mark, thanks so much.